Good day, podcast community. Pete Kane here, Podcast Pete, certified high performance coach. I want to talk to you about productivity. Most people get 7 days in a week. My plan, and I've been getting 21. I get 3 days in each 24-hour period. I'm going to give you a free course at the end of this 10-minute video, but I'm going to give you a little framing so you can get the same results if you apply the principles of high performance habits. Brendon Burchard's been doing it for 25 years. Wrote this book, a bestseller. There's nothing to dispute. The habits are clarity, energy, courage, productivity, and influence. Those are the 5. You focus on those 5. It's like you put fuel in your rocket. Now, in his high performance habits core course, 2 sessions of the 12 are on productivity. That tells you a lot about you can prioritize better, gain better skills. You have more energy, you get more courage, you end up getting clarity. Well, you get clarity at the beginning, and then you start gaining influence. Because online, when you look at the ability to gain influence online, you got to show up. If somebody searches you, they can't find you, they're not going to be going on a journey with you. So your ability to be productive is critical. I'll give you 3 tips. Okay. First off, you got to get clarity in your life because you're going to be making decisions each day. If you are part of the distracted, consuming, and not being focused and clear about your vision of where you want to go, you're going to say yes to things, too many things. And what you say no to is your future, your brighter future. But when you end up knowing and having the clarity in your life, you make better decisions because you say no, because you say yes to your future. You create your future. And today, if you want to do one thing that's really going to impact your life, get productivity mastered. Do the 21 days in 7. Just imagine, I'm working on 21 days every week. You're working on 7. You don't have a chance because I can work so much more effective. I do 3 6-hour days. 3. And I'm going to read you a little bit about the framework so you can get an idea. But the course I'm going to give you will go into more detail to help you with the transformation, to help you be able to get the skills to get 21 days out of a week instead of the normal 7. Okay. My first 6 hours morning routine have the same thing. I drink my water. I think, I journal, I plan. During the thinking time, I use Growth Day. It's the largest personal development community in the world. Brendon Burchard's the founder, who you're looking at right on the screen. He teaches me every day. This is a person that charges $1 million if you want to be a client of his. I don't have $1 million, but I do have $50 a month to be able to get him, to be able to get all the people that he's put together, because he has been leveling up his peer group for 25 years. So this community is the best and the brightest coaches, teachers, trainers that you'll ever see on this planet. And I get Brendon every single morning. I do the 5 to Thrive. So Brendon's anywhere from 8 minutes to 20 minutes, closer to 12. Then I have a related video on that topic. 2 thought-provoking questions to get me to think. I journal, and I'm always writing what I'm learning. I never journaled until after my stroke. I was not a writer. I was dyslexic, failed English in high school, 2 failed attempts, at Virginia Tech. So I wasn't the academic scholar. I was a slow reader, and I hesitated to write because I would misspell so many words and I didn't have any flow. But when you get clarity, when you start journaling, when you start having that vision, it's magical the way things come together. My mind's not a firestorm like it used to be. Dyslexia and ADD, it was a crazy trying to manage that. It was never my superpower until I learned how to get real clear, to have a morning routine, to start building on that. And then before I knew it, I was getting 21 days and everybody's getting 7. I got plenty of time to do the things I want to do. Pick up the grandkids at school, take my granddaughters out on dates, take my daughters out on dates, do things that make you alive. And that's the possibilities if you master productivity, because most that's a not an area that they're good at, because you see the hustle and bustle of the pace of people trying to get one more thing done, trying to get 80 things done, and they have enough, they get 20 every day. So it keeps piling up and they get behind and they start rushing, and then they're so worn out because they're mentally fatigued, they veg out, scrolling TikTok or watching TV for 4 hours. That's the average. So you can be different. You can be different by practicing 21 days in 7. So then I exercise. So I've always got to keep that. I go to the gym 4 days a week and I go to PTOT 2 days a week. So I got 4 hours normally, sometimes 3 when I can't get an appointment with the OT, but I'm still there every week, 3 to 4 hours. Then I'm in the gym four times a week, on the bike for 30 minutes. And then I do a couple exercises for strength to balance it out every single day. That gives me the mental energy, gives me the physical energy. Then I team build. I do it pretty early because our team's in the Philippines. Trek's in Rolando. I'm talking with them. We're strategizing. We're doing things fast. They're AI trained. They're the most incredible support so I can do what I love to do. So that's podcast and create courses and do high performance coaching. So let me get down to the next one, and then I create content. Go search me online. You will not have any problem getting to know, like, and trust. Now, you may not like me, but there's enough content for you to get to know me and possibly like me and trust me. I have a lot of content. It won't be the well-kept secret. Like, most of us don't have much out there. So if I meet you and I want to search you, a website's not going to do it today. You got to have content out there. Podcasts, courses, workshops. So you have to be able to see a person on 4 different platforms. That's the whole opportunity today, is online. So then, I'll do podcast guests. Then the second 6 hours, I'm coaching, I'm creating courses, I'm reading, editing my content from the morning. I'm always creating. Because that creating, we're born to create. Stay away from the consumption. It'll suck you down into that consumption area. That is the scrolling of social media, the watching of too much TV 4 hours a day. That's consuming other people's lives. You want to create your life. Your life. Create it. We're born to create, so create. Then I have late in the afternoon. My 3 to 5 is usually the time I'm going to PT and OT. But I spend time on my porch and in my studio. There's my 10 minutes. I got to wrap it up. Okay. So My second hour, I meditate, I declutter my brain, I connect, make phone calls, talk to people, and then then I consume specific things. I have 5 areas I'm working on, and I'm looking for that kind of content, not just any content, specific content. And then I prep for the next day. That's my 3 days in one. I do it over and over and over again. So I told you, I promised you a course. Let me get it here for you. Hold on here, Nelly. Here we go. Okay. Go to pk.me/productivity. You'll get my $97 course. It's 5 modules, and part of it is getting you to leverage your time. You start to leverage, you start to learn the skills, you start to practice the skills, because when you look in this 12-session course, 2 of the sessions are productivity. 2 out of the 12. Productivity and then mastering productivity. That's the course we offer. We have a digital course. Check out some of my other videos. There's a free offer on that. So, as I finish up, schedule a strategy session. Don't drift out there. Know where you're going. You do an hour with me on a strategy session, it'll be the best hour you ever spent in your entire life, because we'll be able to focus on your future. Your future is bright by scheduling a strategy session. And let me get it up on here. Nelly, I know I can get it here. Go to pk.me/SS. Schedule a strategy session today. Don't put it off. Don't procrastinate. Because if you put it off, you'll never do it. Take action. Be active. So, be bold.